Good morning, everyone. This is Orna Rana here, your social science teacher from Cambridge International School, Dasua. I welcome you all in today's online session. I hope you all are happy, healthy, safe at your home. So let's start today's learning.
History Chapter 2 From Hunting Gathering to Growing Food. Lessons Objectives: to know about the domestication, to know about the farmers and herders, to know about the different sites such as Burjoham and Mehergarh. Lessons Outcomes: at the end of the lesson, the students will be able to know about the domestication. They will also know about the farmers and herders, and they will also know about the different sites such as Burjoham and Mehergarh. So dear children, let's first recapitulate whatever we have discussed earlier. We have discussed hunter-gatherers lived in the subcontinent 2 million years ago. They hunted wild animals, caught fish and birds, gathered fruits, roots, nuts, seeds, leaves, stalks, and eggs for their food. Hunter-gatherers moved from one place to other place when they have finished all the resources available to them in search of water, as well as they have to move after the animals, and in search of the seasonal plants they need to move from one place to other place. Stone tools were used to cut meat, bone, scrape bark and hides, chop fruit and roots and wood. Digging the ground as well as for stitching the clothes also, they were using the stone tools. Hunter-gatherers lived near to the sources of water such as rivers and lakes. We have discussed about the sites also. It is a place where early man had lived, which provide information and materials about the past activities. Then the traces of ash have been found in Kurnul caves. It shows that the people at that time have invented the fire. It could have been used for many things, such as source of light, to roast meat and scare away the wild animals. Now let's start today's topic. So the first topic is domestication. Domestication is the process in which people grow plants and look after animals. The earliest plant were wheat and barley. These were the plants which were grown earliest. And the earliest domesticated animals include sheep and goat. When they plant a seed, it takes some time to grow. Depending on the type of seeds used, the time taken would vary from days, weeks, months, and years. It means they had to stay in the same place to take care of the plants by watering, weeding, driving away animals, and wards till the grain ripened. Once ripened, they had to think of ways to store it. Hence, they had to stay in the same place for a long time. Again, I am repeating why the early man need to stay at the same place for a long time, because when they have started growing crops, they need to take care of the crops. They need to water it. They need to take out the weeds. They need to drive away the animals and the wards, and they need to take care of the crops till the grain ripen. Hence, they have to stay at the same place for a long period of time, and this also led to the settled life. Next, we have how was the grain used. So, the grain which they have grown, it was used in 4 ways. Number 1 as seed, number 2 as food, number 3 as gifts, and number 4 it is stored for food. Now dear children, as I have discussed earlier also about the different sites, so we are going to discuss about the one site, that is the Neolithic site. Neolithic site means the site where the Neolithic tools have been found. So that is Burjoham. You can see there is a map on your screen, and Burjoham is in present day Kashmir. Traces of huts or houses have been found here. Cooking huts were also found inside and outside the houses, which shows that they were cooking the food depending upon the weather conditions. If weather is good, they were cooking outside, and if the weather is not good, they were cooking inside. Now dear children, next we have the Neolithic stone tools. Neolithic stone tools, these were the stone tools which were used in the Neolithic Stone Age, and there is one image on your screen which is showing the different types of Neolithic tools. A variety of Neolithic tools are there. So you can check, like these tools were polished, these having the fine cutting edges also, and mortars and pestles were used for grinding grains. Even today also we are using the mortars and pestles. And with these Neolithic tools, some Paleolithic stone tools and the Mesolithic stone tools, they were also used. Now dear children, our next topic is towards a settled life. So as we have discussed, they have started growing crops and they have started rearing the animals also. So they were just leading towards a settled life. Many kinds of earthen pots means the pots which are made out of clay, have been found, and these were sometimes decorated to make them more attractive and were used for storing things such as water or grains. People began using pots for cooking food. Now as we came to know that they have also invented the fire also, so they have started using these pots for cooking food, especially grains like rice, wheat and lentils that now became an important part of the diet. Besides, they began weaving cloth using different kinds of material, for example cotton that could now be grown. Now dear children, there we have one more site, that is Mehergarh. Mehergarh is in present day Pakistan, and this site is located in a fertile plain near the Bolan Pass, which is one of the most important routes into Iran. Mehergarh was probably one of the places where people learned to grow barley and wheat and rear sheep and goats for the first time in this area. It is one of the earliest villages that we know about. Here the archaeologists have found remains of square or rectangular houses. Each house had 4 or more compartments, some of which may have been used for storage. Several burial sites have been found at Mehergarh. Burial sites means the site where someone has been buried. In one instance, the dead person was buried with goats, which were probably meant to serve as food in the next world. Then dear children, we have our last topic, that is Katal Hayuk. It is a site in Turkey, and here the archaeologists have found so many things, and these things have been brought from the different parts of the world. Several things were brought from the great distances, for example flint from Syria, cowries from the Red Sea, shells from the Mediterranean Sea, and these were used in the settlement. And there were no carts, so most things would have been carried on the backs of pack animals such as cattle or by people. Now let's recapitulate whatever we have discussed today. Today we have discussed about domestication. It is the process in which people grow plants and look after animals. The earliest plants were wheat and barley, and the earliest domesticated animals include sheep and goat. When they have started growing crops, they need to stay in the same place for a long time. Because they need to take care, they have to do watering, weeding, driving away animals and birds till the grain is ripened, and at last they need to store that grain also. So growing of crops also led to a settled life. How was the grain used? Grain was used as seed, as food, as gifts, and stored for food. After this, we have discussed about Burjoham. Burjoham is a Neolithic site and it is in present-day Kashmir. Here the archaeologists have found the traces of huts or houses, and cooking huts have been found inside and outside the houses. Then we have discussed about the Neolithic stone tools. These were polished, these have fine cutting edges, and mortars and pestles were used for grinding grains. Then we have discussed towards the settled life, they have started making the earthen pots, they have started decorating them, and these pots were used for cooking food, and they have also started weaving of cloth. Then we have discussed about Mehergarh. Mehergarh is a Neolithic site in present-day Pakistan, and here also the archaeologists have found so many things, and it was probably the place where they have just grown wheat and barley for the first time, and they have reared sheep and goats for the first time in that area. Here they have found the rectangular houses or the square houses, and they had 4 or more compartments which were used for storage also, and several burial sites have been found at Mehergarh. Then we have discussed about Katalhuyuk. It is a site in Turkey, and here archaeologists have found so many things which have been brought from the different areas, such as flint from Syria, cauries from the Red Sea, shells from the Mediterranean Sea, and these were carried on the backs of the pack animals such as cattle or by the people. So dear children, that's all about today. I hope I have made myself clear. Kindly watch the video again, do the reading of the chapter, and please try to do all the worksheets provided to you. Still you have people any doubt, then we are going to discuss in the online classes. Take care of yourself. Thank you everyone. God bless you all.